everyone, my name is Samantha. I'm from the Trint Customer Success team, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about collaboration in the Trint platform. Now, Trint is designed with teams in mind to allow you to collaborate with your colleagues wherever you are in the world on content, as well as share content across your organization. There are two main ways that you can share files within Trint. One is specifically to share a particular file from your own My Trints and Stories. The other way is to set up a workspace where you can grant your colleagues pre-authorized access to a set of files. Let's start by showing you how to just share one specific file. So here we are in My Trints and Stories. Let's go into this recent Trint I've been working on here. And you may or may not have noticed at this point the share button here in the top right corner. There's three different ways to share a file. Which one you'll choose will be dependent on the reason that you're sharing the file. If you share a file with collaborators, you're giving people access to this working document. They'll be able to see any updates, changes, highlights, markups you've made to the file. You can give people various levels of permission as well. So if I go in here, I can give my colleague John editing, comment, or viewing access. Editing allow him to make the same changes that I can make, commenting, limiting him to commenting, of course, and viewing, he can just read the file. I'll go ahead and give John editing access, and he'll get an email saying he's been invited to that file. I can go ahead and also remove his access. You can see here, change his access. You can see I've also added Ronald to this file as well already. Let's take a look at sharing a copy. Sharing a copy essentially duplicates the file in its current form for whoever you're sending it to, another Trint user. Any changes they make will not be reflected on your Trint. So this is in a situation where perhaps somebody could take advantage of this particular interview or this particular transcript, but they're working on a separate project. You can send them a copy. Lastly, you've got this read-only link. And what that does is generate a URL that anybody who has access to the internet can access. So they'll see here, again, just a read-only version. They can listen to the playback as well. And this is useful for distributing it wider across a larger number of folks. Keep in mind, if you do this accidentally or you no longer want that link to be available, you can delete it and then the link will no longer work for anybody who clicks on it. Let's go back to the homepage of the app and talk about workspaces next. So the second way to share files, and I recommend this if you're working with the same group of individuals on multiple files on a regular basis, is to set up a workspace. Workspaces, again, are essentially shared folders where you've granted your colleagues pre-authorized access to anything that's uploaded in there instead of having to continuously share each individual file. We've got a couple workspaces on the go. We're gonna jump into my super cool and exclusive workspace here. As you can see, it looks very similar to the My Trints and Stories page, but you've got this manage button at the top. You can edit the details, including the name, and give the workspace a little description if you so choose. And most importantly, you can see here all those who have already given access to this workspace and the access levels that I have given them. So John's on read only. I can change that as well and give him editing access. Totally up to you how you want to manage that. You can remove folks if they no longer need access and archive it. Keep in mind your admins at your organization can oversee all workspaces, and they also have the ability to restore any archived workspaces. That's it for collaboration. If you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out to our support team at support@trint.com. If you have a customer success manager, if you are an enterprise customer, you can also reach out to your respective customer success manager here at Trint. Thanks.